Hello. It is 52 degrees here in Las Vegas, 9:02 p.m. My food has gotten cold because I'm too busy setting up these parameters on YouTube, Prism, during the day, editing, StreamYard right now, editing before anything begins to happen. I had quite a few choices. I thought I was going to have to go back to the casino to get something to eat because I knew I was going to get something to eat there, or I have to sit down, or I had to get it to go. But you have to walk to the parking lot and all that type of stuff. And I didn't want to go to no regular restaurants. There were quite a few open. I got Wendy's, $12 and some change. No, let me see. More than okay, 15. $13 and some change because I got $1 some change back. My large blueberry pomegranate. And I got what they have here, their promotion, their pepper chicken. They got 2 pepper chickens, sandwiches. Spicy and non-spicy. Pepper chicken. And of course, the dried out French fries you just saw. They said it was going to get a little bit windy out there. And sure enough, it got a little bit windy. With the possibility of some rain. I know it's going to rain tonight or in the morning. But they say it's coming from California. Today, still turned out to be a quite interesting day. Driving around different territories and trying to make up my mind which casino that I wanted to go to. There was not much I wanted to vlog today. Only a couple of things. The live drive was most important. I did get some video of the spear again as I drove by it. That's going to be on a small, short video coming up soon. I want some fill of pepper, tomato, lettuce, tomato, onions, and cheese. And it's definitely a little hot. Most people call it spicy. This is Christmas Eve. a very good time for people to celebrate. I would give me some alcohol to drink, but since I don't do that often, it'd be almost like a waste of time. But Christmas Eve, most people go to sleep early. I like being in Vegas on Christmas Eve. Like being here on New Year's Eve too, but I won't be here on New Year's Eve. And normally I would stay an extra day past Christmas, but not on this trip. This chicken sandwich is very good. Well, I'm glad Wendy's was open, but they stay open till 10 o'clock. There was another Burger King that I wanted to go to on the other side of the freeway. I decided not to go to that one because it's kind of like off the beaten path. Not really, but you can see it from a distance, but I didn't want to go over to that one. And I knew there was another Burger King that's on the other side of the freeway. There's a Burger King on east of the freeway, there's a Burger King on the west of the freeway. So I went to the Burger King on the west of the freeway, where close to the mall, everything is far and few between. There were plenty of McDonald's around. I definitely do not want any McDonald's this time. So it's a good thing that I go to Wendy's because I do go to Wendy's quite often now, especially for breakfast. I started to get the salad, but since I saw this limited time promotion, I decided to try it out. Of course, we all know that the college football playoffs have already started. I haven't paid too much attention to it these days. Maybe a couple of minutes here and there, see who's winning their particular game. I guess most of the bowl games, if you're going for the championship, I guess most of the bowl games are out the picture, unless that particular bowl is a part of the world championship. So whoever wins the bowl wins the bowl. But since they separated the college championship after all the bowl games are, are finished, similar to the Super Bowl, which is separate from the other bowls. There's still a lot of inequity in those bowl games. Because how do you choose who is number one ranked? It is difficult to choose who's number one ranked when you pick all the big schools. Unless a small school beats a big school, then that school probably not necessarily will go for the championship, but they will have recognition probably to the next year if they continue at that same pace. Of course, they got to play the bigger schools, but beating the bigger schools, I don't believe is necessary in order to get the championship. I still think there are some steps you have to take if you're a small school, if you've always been beating big schools. Las Vegas is still very busy. And one thing I noticed, it's never too hard to drive up and down the strip, no matter what the season, no matter what type of construction is going on, whether they're building hotels or not, whether they block off the streets every now and then just to get something done. But basically, the Las Vegas Strip is always open. And it's amazing because sometimes there's a lot of spaces between cars. You know, some of them want to drive pretty fast. But this is about the time I come in from doing my play. This is the time where I start to watch TV and get some rest. Relax. They say should worry about subscribers and views. My only problem is thumbnails. You notice my thumbnails have been changing. I've used a lot of AI thumbnails, a lot of thumbnails I don't like. Sometimes I like my thumbnail is better. But nevertheless, I'm changing. If the thumbnail, when I generate it, was not in the green mode, the basic, unless I like the thumbnail and I think mine is better, totally regardless of if it's way down low in the red or way up in the yellow, I won't change it. But more than likely, I will change it at some point. Because they said you can change your thumbnails at some point. There's some thumbnails that I changed that I did a couple of years ago. Basically, because I didn't know how to do thumbnails then. However, it doesn't really matter. But I think the thumbnail, if it doesn't have a good thumbnail, the video can be repurposed. Now I have a video that had a lot of views, and it's just a plain old thumbnail. I wanted to put a thumbnail on it, but I can't see no reason why I even should put a different thumbnail on it when it's doing okay just the way it is, continually getting views. So I guess that is one of my first. Didn't think it was going to get any views. After a month or a couple of weeks, it just popped up and just started getting views. Anyway, this brought me fun. Doing a semi-late evening live, eating Wendy's, Christmas Eve. I'll see you in my next video. Talk to you later, folks, and have a great rest of your night, wherever you are.